Welcome, viewers, to a deep dive into the heart-pounding world of Shooter, the 2007 action thriller that peels back the layers of a government conspiracy and unleashes a retired sniper's relentless quest for justice. Get ready to experience the entire gripping saga of Bob Lee Swagger, a man betrayed, framed, and pushed to his absolute limit. Our story begins in the desolate mountains of Ethiopia, where we find Gunnery Sergeant Bob Lee Swagger, a legendary Marine Corps Scout sniper, alongside his trusted spotter, Donnie Fenn. They're on a covert mission, providing overwatch for a highly sensitive operation. Swagger, precise and disciplined, takes his shot, fulfilling his duty. But what starts as a routine mission quickly descends into chaos. Their extraction is compromised. A brutal ambush erupts. Amidst the gunfire and confusion, Donnie is tragically killed, leaving Swagger wounded and abandoned, a casualty of betrayal far deeper than he could imagine. This harrowing event leaves an indelible mark, severing his ties with the military and pushing him into self-imposed exile. Years later, the once decorated hero lives a quiet, isolated existence in the remote mountains of Wyoming, his only companion a loyal dog. He's a ghost, content with his solitude, wanting nothing more to do with the world that betrayed him. His peace, however, is short-lived. A polished black SUV arrives, bringing Colonel Isaac Johnson, a mysterious figure claiming to be from a highly classified government program, and his intimidating associate, Jack Payne. Johnson, with an air of smooth authority, appeals to Swagger's dormant patriotism. He paints a grave picture, an alleged plot to assassinate the President of the United States. Johnson asks Swagger for a seemingly simple task, to use his unparalleled expertise to predict where an assassin might strike. Swagger is hesitant, his trust shattered by past betrayals. But the sheer weight of preventing a presidential assassination, the appeal to the soldier he once was, eventually compels him. He agrees to help, unknowingly stepping into a meticulously crafted trap. The day of the supposed assassination attempt dawns with palpable tension. Swagger is in position, observing, ready to identify the threat. But the truth is far more sinister. Shots ring out, and the target isn't the president. It's the Ethiopian archbishop, and Swagger is instantly framed, shot, and left for dead. Now a fugitive, wounded and accused of crime he didn't commit, Swagger is thrust into a brutal fight for survival. The full force of law enforcement is unleashed against him, but he uses his training and raw instinct to evade capture. Wounded and desperate, Swagger seeks refuge with Sarah Fenn, Donnie's widow. She's initially wary, but Swagger's raw truth and her own instincts soon lead her to believe him. Meanwhile, Agent Nick Memphis, played by inconsistencies in the official story, begins his own quiet investigation. As Swagger recovers, he and Sarah piece together fragments of a massive conspiracy. They discover the true target was the Archbishop, about to expose horrifying war crimes in Africa, orchestrated by powerful American figures. The conspiracy stretches to the highest echelons of power, with Senator Charles F. Meacham pulling the strings from the shadows. Agent Memphis, follow his gut, soon uncovers alarming links to Colonel Johnson. This new information puts him directly in the crosshairs, but Swagger, always a step ahead, intervenes to save him, solidifying their unlikely alliance. With Memphis now a reluctant ally, Swagger's focus shifts from survival to vengeance. He begins to systematically dismantle the conspiracy, using his unparalleled skills to expose the corrupt network, including the true mastermind, Senator Charles F. Meacham. The investigation leads him to a reclusive, wheelchair-bound sniper, Serbiak, who confirms Swagger's suspicions. He was indeed a setup, and the conspiracy runs deeper than they imagined. Serbiak provides vital evidence, and then tragically ends his own life. The stage is set for a high-stakes meeting with Attorney General Russert. Swagger presents his case, meticulously detailing conspiracy and the roles of Johnson and Meacham. He cleverly uses his skills to expose Johnson's true nature right in front of the authorities. Despite the compelling evidence, the legal system's limitations mean Johnson and Meacham walk free, shielded by their power and influence. Swagger, however, knows that some forms of justice lie outside the courtroom. The true climax unfolds at Meacham's secluded mountain estate. Swagger, with Memphis's knowledge and subtle assistance, orchestrates a final, explosive act of reckoning. He takes justice into his own hands, ensuring that the architects of conspiracy pay the ultimate price. In the aftermath, the official story paints a different picture, but the truth has been delivered in Bob Lee Swagger's own uncompromising way. He disappears once more, a ghost of a hero, leaving Agent Memphis to navigate the complex world of justice and power. Shooter is a powerful, explosive thriller that examines the cost of patriotism, the sting of betrayal, and the unbreakable spirit of a man who refused to be silenced. It's a reminder that even in the face of overwhelming power, one truth-teller can bring an entire empire to its knees. Thank you for joining us on this recap of Shooter. If you were gripped by this story, make sure to like this video, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment below.